that it may have actually caught that.
There it is.
Just now says it's live for me. So we'll start there. Welcome to DC by Night and all the craziness that's going on. As usual, you missed a lot of pre-video chat, but that's more for our reference. It's another night or day. Fuck up. Days and nights are flying by so quickly around here. Actually, we'll do the same night as they went and rescued the prisoners. 26 returned. And only 26 returned. Robert, in his process to make sure everybody got cleared, did not realize that shit had gone down and that Edwin and the others had run to go assist them. So when he appeared to see if they were still at their spot and did not see them, he just left. They got back to the box, where Robert quickly passed out, and then both Giovanna and Robert were brought through a portal by the Adam Guardian, who, in a sense, as soon as she came through, dropped you guys off, closed the portal, and left.
And yeah.
And this is where we start. Blaine, in the meantime, was busy practicing with everybody else, so missed out on all the fun.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So Robert's just on the floor. Just got dragged through and left on the floor.
Yeah.
All right.
It's her job to fucking move everywhere.
That's true. Ah, well.
Lucky she even came and saved your asses.
That's true. That is also true. Yeah, he's passed the fuck out. I know that the others. I don't know that the others are back yet. So, I'm my immediate thought is, oh, fuck, they're still there. I need to turn around and get the fuck back there.
How do you do that?
Ah, well. I have to get back to the Vox, I suppose. Because I'm going to check the same way. They might be coming back if he said he didn't see them. I figured they're going to go the way that they came.
Robert, as she gets about 3 feet from you, you wake up.
Okay.
You're groggy, you're laying on the floor. Say what?
And I just realized where the fuck I'm at.
I'm still going. I'm still going.
And I noticed. Did I notice that she's going?
I'm heading towards the door.
You literally hear her heading towards the door. Well, you hear somebody heading towards the door. You haven't looked in the direction to find out who it is yet.
I wouldn't be heading for the door slowly either.
I look towards the direction of the door.
I'm going to give you about 2 seconds before she's out the door and you don't know. Alright, you look. You see it's Giovanna walking towards the door. Blaine, what are you doing right this second, just to catch you up to everybody else? Hold on.
I'm going to teleport to the box.
Okay. You're at the box. It's the same, well, it's got a few more levels, but it's pretty much the same as it always is.
I'm going to figure out the one in charge.
You find Raznux. That's who's in charge. We'll go through this real quick. Yes, Blaine.
Do I still have my job here?
I'm sorry, that was great.
You are aware it's been 800 years. I've since had to replace you quite a long while ago. Do we have openings? Yes. Do you want if you want your job back, you can have it.
I'd like my job back.
It's yours. You know where to get your shit.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Robert, you literally see Giovanna opening the door and getting ready to walk out.
And I yell, Giovanna, where are you going?
You left them. Where do you think I'm going? And I walk out the door.
And I think, oh shit, I get up and try to run after her.
Okay.
Lily run into the door.
I close it behind me.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I grab the door and
By the way, Robert,
I grab
you
the door
run smack dab into the door.
Grab the handle, boom!
Why'd you do that?
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You actually grab the handle to turn it and you smack your face in the stuff with the door.
Oh, Piper!
That's even worse.
You're in a rush to get out the door. You're not thinking straight. You're just got woken up from getting all kinds of drain. Your brain is not fully functional there, so you just went.
Does it knock my ass out again?
Yes.
No. No.
Damn.
It can't be that weak.
You should have.
Jesus Christ, you can't.
You should have him do a higher or lower just to see.
He did ask.
He did ask.
I did ask.
Higher or lower? Your fault, John.
Low. It's my own fault.
You're gonna ask that question.
Oh, lucky.
So you hit yourself with the door.
Yeah, you just hit yourself
And
with the
I
door.
felt-
You don't knock yourself out.
I could feel it though. I rub my head and I run out the door, and look at Giovanna and say, "It was my fault. I left him behind. I should go with you."
What, and pass out again?
Oh, thanks. Smart ass. At least if you get in trouble, I can try to teleport us out of there.
Right. That didn't work so well for you the last time you came out of one of those holes.
Oh, wow.
That didn't sound right. That still didn't sound right.
She starts moving.
He came out of a hole and
snag,
passed out.
if I can snag one of the cars to get to the Vox, I'm doing that.
Okay.
I do
actually
it.
jump in with her.
And I tell it where to go. Go to the Vox.
It goes there.
Alright.
Meanwhile, Edwin, you're back at the house.
Mm-hmm.
You heard some kind of commotion at the front door, but by the time you got there, there was nothing. Just a couple people in the room cleaning, just chuckling hysterically to themselves. Yes, they watched it.
I'm going to ask one of them. Have you seen Robert or the Malkavian? Never got
They
it.
both just left.
Really?
Giovanna, and they both left. Yeah.
Do you happen to have either one of their numbers?
I don't.
Looks like I'm going to have to...
Christoph walks up into his cell phone. I got hers.
Okay, I'm going to find her in the contacts and dial.
Okay. She's on speed dial number 1.
Alright.
Giovanna, while you're sitting in the car letting it drive, your phone goes off. You see it's Christoph.
What? Hello?
Hello, Giovanna.
Edwin? Where the Are you at the house?
Yes, I'm at the house.
Oh,
I am looking for Robert. I have to have a word with him.
I look at the car. Back to the house, car!
It turns off, comes back around, does a U-turn, and heads back to the house.
We'll be
Hearing her
back.
say that, I'm just gonna hang up. Just hearing her say
Okay.
back to the house car, click, and hand Kristoff his phone back. Thank you, sir.
No problem. Walks off.
And I'm going to sit at the table like a parent waiting for their child to get home late from a party. Legs crossed, hands on the table.
Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
No way.
Wave out of its sheath on the table.
Well, it doesn't take them very long to get back home because they weren't very far before they got the phone call.
I didn't tell him who I was on the phone with.
He heard you say Edwin.
Mm-mm. Yeah,
That's
I
true.
did.
he's in the
It was
car
a
with you.
No, it was a
Where-
question, though. It was a question. Edwin?
Well, I kind of gathered that it would one.
Fixed and she said, "All right, well, turn the car back." And she turned the car back
Right,
around.
I
and headed back
suppose,
to the
yeah.
house, which means you would know that Edwin's back.
All right.
Car pulls up.
I get out.
Hmm. I get out,
Don't be a
just
chicken now.
shake my head, and get back to the house.
I open the door for you.
You little bastard.
You don't know that he wants to talk to you. I didn't tell you that end of it. That I did not tell you.
No, you did not.
I opened the door after you.
Funny.
Hearing the
You see
door
the
Close
door
before
open,
cross.
you immediately see Robert and Giovanna.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up and make quick strides over to them. And hopefully with an edge of surprise, I'm going to grab Robert by the throat and slam him to the ground. Shift Krynos in the process.
And actually, well,
He gets big
even
You actually
before
do.
he tries to do- Oh, no. Hold on. You didn't get my... I actually have a dexterity thing which is lightning reflex, so I try to dodge him.
But it's a surprise. You're not expecting him to come up and attack you.
Yeah, and I
As
see
far as you know, hold on. As
Yep.
far as you know, Robert, you did what you were asked. You brought back more than 5. Well, actually, you don't even know. You brought back more. You can guess you brought back more than 5 because you let out more than 5. Giovanna's the only one who has the actual. Well, Giovanna and now Edwin are the only ones who have the actual numbers.
Yeah. When I see him.
The only thing you.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize you weren't done. Sorry.
The only thing you might be cautious on is the fact that you guys were going back to the box because, according to Giovanna, you left them there. That would be the only thing you would be cautious about. I will say high or low, John.
Oh, God.
High
this time.
Come on low, come on low, come on low.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see it coming. Alright. Holly. Because everything's going to happen. He does, mid-stride, shift Krynos, grab Robert, and throw him to the ground.
I'm behind Robert because I held the door open for him. I am getting the fuck away from that door.
Okay.
Sorry, big giant
Yeah.
hairy werewolf. No thanks.
Considering my back is to Giovanna, because when I grabbed him, it was pull him up, turn around, and slam him on the ground, shifting Krynos. And now you have a dripping, snarling maw in front of your face. Teeth bared.
Mhm. Oh, shit.
You hear the door close behind him. No.
I'm going to give a little shove into the ground, and then let go, shift Hamid, fix my suit, straighten it out a little bit, and go back and sit down.
I'm like listening at the door.
The door opens back up since you're listening. Bang! Right in the head.
Oh yeah. Just because I'm
I
listening.
warned you. Careful what you tell me. Yep, I warned you. Careful what you tell me.
Who came out?
I'm assuming you're. I'm assuming yours at the door.
Yeah, it is. Who came out the door and hit me?
Were you outside or in?
I said I closed the door and I was
or?
outside. I went outside.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Licking my
Okay, so then you look out. You actually see Edwin walk past you, open the door, since it swings inward. You see him open the door, walk back in, he's adjusting himself, and he goes back and sits back down. Like nothing happened.
Oh. Yes.
That's all that happened.
I go back in. And
Robert.
Robert.
You go back in. Robert, what did you do? He just put you to the ground, pushed you a little bit. Other than that, he made no other moves. He got up and he walked away.
I'm just gonna let it be at that because I know at the point I have to gather that there at least were 5 people that came through, and that he didn't kill me at that point. So I'm just gonna leave him be because he's probably pissed off enough as it is. And I actually look at Giovanna and ask, how many people... No. Just hold on. I actually look at Giovanna and say, how many did we save?
20-something?
26 to be exact, sir. You and I are not done. Come and sit down.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to grab you and drag you over to the table. He's asking you to sit down. More like telling you.
Yeah, I actually walk over there and I just sit down.
I'm going to use my foot and slide out a chair for him.
Nice.
I sit.
While they're having their conversation, I'm going to go down to the treasure room and start delivery phase 1.
Okay.
The beer's not going to like you. The beer's not going to like you at all. You're going to like his fucking shit.
That's not his
it's
shit.
stuff he wouldn't give a shit about.
It's stuff you wouldn't give a shit about that I would give a shit about.
Pieces to her old temple.
Ah.
Nothing major, nothing Rahir would give a shit about.
Right.
It has nothing of value.
Stop, Mouse. So, Robert, I've got one sentence to say to you, and then I want you to get out of my fucking face. You're lucky it is me you left behind this time and not my sister.
And as I get up and I say, I do apologize.
Don't
I didn't
say
realize
that
you guys
fucking
were
word
still
to me.
back there. Fine, I walk away.
And I will stand up, put my sword away, look at all the, servants or whatever. I do apologize that you had to see all of that. It's not my nature to be so violent.
Did you shift down?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was back in Hamid. He shipped down before he even walked back in.
Yeah, he shipped back down to Hamid and adjusted his suit and everything.
Hey, it's Armani. This is like a $1,200 suit.
Wow.
Yeah, that ain't no joke.
Jeez, I didn't realize that, out of character, I didn't realize that you had a $1,200 suit there for Edwin.
Armani is not cheap. The shoes, the socks, the tie, the shirt, the blazer, it's all 100% Armani. I'm a fucking glass washer. I'm the Ventrue of the werewolves.
Yeah,
Look good.
they are.
Yep.
I don't have anything in resources because I will just hack it and steal it.
Blaine, you and Robert have the feeling there's a place you need to go.
Do I know where?
Nope, just a direction that's leading. Same thing for you, Robert. You just have a tug kind of pulling you in one direction.
Well, then I'm going to follow it.
Yeah, I'm going to follow it myself.
Alright. Well, Robert, you get there long before Blaine does, because Blaine has to come all the way back to the house. Robert, it's in the basement.
I walk down to the basement.
Okay. I
look around.
Basement, you hear movement in another room.
With Robert's curiosity, I actually go to that room that I hear movement in.
Okay.
Damn.
As you get to the room, you see it's the treasure room from the warehouse. You guys never fully investigated the basement.
Do I see?
You actually see Giovanna. You see Giovanna grabbing an article off the wall, and she seems to be placing it in what looks like a shipping container.
And I look at Giovanna and say, "What are you doing?"
Doesn't matter. My stuff.
No, I'm just curious. Just curious.
Well, we're gonna taunt my my good pal with some of this stuff.
Are we talking about your sire? Or
she's obviously being
else?
sarcastic with good pal. Yeah.
No shit.
And it's just the one item. She only takes one item at a time.
The pool is actually leading you past her.
Okay.
To that wall you know so well.
Okay. I go to that wall.
Okay. As you approach it, it disappears, and you see the doors again.
Okay. I follow the pole, if you will.
Okay. As you get to the second level and look down, the box that was in the middle is gone.
No, I know that box.
What was in that box? I don't remember.
I never told you.
I believe we were told, John, that it's worse than the Pandora's box.
Oh, that's right. It was you said it was Rahira.
I don't think I ever told anybody what was in the box. I think I showed Giovanna what happened and where the
yeah, you
why
showed
the beings were standing the way they were.
Yep.
But she doesn't know for certain what exactly. She doesn't know for certain what's in the box.
Nope.
All you know is that all the guardians were surrounding the box with their swords facing inward at it. Their bodies' positions around it were kneeling, and it looked like at one point in time, well, actually, it still was when you got there, like they were gripping their swords, kind of kneeling in front of it.
Okay. I really don't want to open up the box.
It's not there.
It's not there.
Oh, it's not there.
Yeah,
okay.
There's a huge empty spot. Both the box and all the swords are gone.
That's not good. Oh boy. Trying to figure out what I should do here.
But Giovanna is shortly behind you. It's going to take her a while to pack it up, and then she has to find a way to get it from the bottom level to the top level to get it shipped out. And It ain't just gonna float itself over there.
Right.
So I go up to Giovanna and I ask, where did that box go?
I look over. I don't know.
You can't see anything because it's further down the hallway past the doors, and you have to look down to see it.
Okay.
Where did that
If
box
I
go?
recall correctly, that's exactly what I said.
Yep.
So you're just saying that box, and she's like, "What box?"
Right.
There are 1,500 boxes in here. Pick one.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
The box that was downstairs.
We are downstairs.
And no. Okay.
I already know that.
There are plenty of boxes. Look around you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is
it that box? Or that box? Or that box? Or maybe that box?
I actually asked you
about a box.
You can leave my boxes alone.
Nobody wants to touch your dusty ass box. Alright, Rahira's not there, my bad.
I actually tell her to come along with me and take her down to where that box was.
Robert, as you turn to look, you see Blaine right there.
Oh. Hey, Blaine.
You actually see Kristoff appear.
Hi.
You see the and the 12-year-old appear.
Do I need to switch to Rahira now?
Nah. That's fine.
Alright.
It's nothing major. It's just nothing major. I'm just bringing those in so they understand the gravity of the situation. I'm going to leave it at this. Every guardian is there. Rahira just is quiet, unusually. Because it calls to all of them.
I just noticed something. I was called down. We're missing the box where we were holding our swords against.
I wasn't holding the sword against anything. Kind of echoes through everybody. They weren't holding sword against anything.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Remember, only certain people would remember. Yeah. Only certain people would remember. Everybody else didn't get their swords from that area. You, Rahira, and Blaine were the only ones to get your swords from there. So they would know.
All Rahira would say is, show them.
Alright, I actually take them down to where the box was hidden.
Okay.
And there I look and say, there was the box right there. Do they actually see like a kind of a what do you call it? Like a dusting around where the box used to be?
No, the whole area was dust free. But there is some things they would notice. Around the box, strategically placed, Robert, you and Blaine would immediately pick up on the fact that around the box, those glyphs are the marks of the Guardians. In the center, there's a strange glyph that has all kinds of weird markings on it. And the center is right where that box was.
So Blaine would know that the box was there?
Yes.
Lovely.
The weird thing is I can't call it a box. I'd call it more of a cube because it technically wasn't a box.
Lovely.
Alright, then the key was missing.
Yeah. It's the key to the universe!
Wow.
Oh, great. What did we get ourselves into now?
Mm-hmm. What do you guys suggest we do? I say go after it. try to find it.
How are we supposed to locate it, Crystal? Do we have a cube detecting power we're not aware of?
Wow. Okay.
How are we supposed to figure it out? You said it's a cube. Okay. Well, I haven't seen it, so I don't know what the hell it looks like.
Oh.
I'm just like standing in the treasure room listening to these guys bitch at each other.
Typical Giovanna.
Wrapping up my box. What? This isn't my business. I'm a lesser being. I'm gonna deal with my own business.
You a lesser being. That's
actually just to exactly see if this will work. I pull up my sword to see if it takes me anywhere. If it glows, if it kind of points me to a direction.
Nope.
So,
go ahead, I'm sorry.
Do we have a way of tracking it?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know, do we?
Do you check yourselves? Do you check your powers, your abilities?
Can we sense the box?
Yes.
Then I'm going to teleport to where I sense it to be.
Okay.
Oh my god!
It had to happen sooner or later.
I knew it was going to happen. I was waiting.
Still working
for those
on the box.
For those who can't read the chat that are going to be watching this, apparently Giovanna is very distracted by Kristoff's butt.
Fucking pervert.
She actually makes a noise because she's so distracted by his butt that, she ends up dropping the item and it breaks in half.
Whoops! I start picking it up quickly.
You notice there's something strange in the middle of it.
Like what?
Yes, even vampires can get horny.
Oh dear lord.
You can. Look at the
In the
setup.
middle of it.
Some kind of strange, you don't know, it's some kind of weird technology you've never run across.
Okay, so Blaine is teleporting to where the box is. The cube.
Blaine, as you appear where the box is, several armed individuals, all looking strange and definitely not of this planet, point odd-looking weapons at you.
Robert actually thinks of Blaine because I saw Blaine leave and try to teleport to him.
I'm going to use my power to take away all the air from them. Try to suffocate them.
Okay. Edwin, as you make your way downstairs, you see a lot of hallways and doors as you're basically tracking the screw movements.
Mm-hmm.
It seems to almost be leading you down a certain path. Because as you face it all kinds of different ways, nothing happens. But when you face it a certain way, it starts going screwy. Make a long story short, you get down there, you see Giovanna, you see a huge treasure room that you didn't know was there. You see Giovanna looking at some strange, piece of old, it looks like old wall or something, and you just barely catch a glimpse of something inside the middle of it.
Right.
You hear conversations going. Yeah, you hear conversations going down. Coming further down the way.
I'm further investigating what's inside the piece of my wall.
Yeah, I'm curious about what just nabbed my attention with Miss Giovanna over there.
Okay. You both are when you get closer, you see Giovanna. She's looking at a huge piece of a wall, and in the center, it looks like a strange, right now, all you can see is about a half circle. But it's definitely of technological origin that you would never encounter. Blaine, hold on. Blaine, as you go to suck the air out of the room, you hear some strange dialect being said, and you feel yourself thrown up against the wall. Just at that point, Robert appears, and they don't even think twice. He gets the butt end of a gun in his face, so he goes unconscious.
How in the hell do I go unconscious already?
Because you pooped
You got
and
hit with
knocked
a
your ass
gun.
out the second you came through.
Because you pooped into the wrong area, and these guys are like 10 times powerful than most vampires. Blaine, I will give you a description of what they look like. They look like if a dragon bred with a human.
Oh, half dragon.
Except they don't have any wings, they just have draconic features. They look like humans, except if you gave them like a smaller dragon head and arms and everything that look like dragons.
Alright,
They're
I'm
wearing
gonna stand up and
strange.
try.
You see them wearing strange armor that you don't recognize. When you see one of them in the back, you hear him saying something again, and then what do you do?
I'm throwing a tornado at them. See if they can keep up with that.
Okay. Edwin and Giovanna. What do you guys do? You try and pull it out?
That's what I was going to try to do. See if I can pull it out of the wall.
Don't touch it.
Too late.
As you go to touch it, it shoots out and literally cuts about halfway through your finger.
Ah!
Damn.
I'm going to attempt to grab it with my cybernetic arm.
Okay, as you grab it, you actually felt it kind of dig into the cybernetics. And you hear it kind of humming.
What is it?
I'm going to shift Krynos.
Okay.
And
Taking a
yank
step
that bitch
back.
out fast.
And do what?
Yank it out as fast as I can.
Okay.
Or can
As you yank it out. Yeah, as you yank it comes out easily. It just, yeah, you can see where it's destroyed some of the cybernetics in your hand. That's a bitch to replace.
What the?
It's still humming. I mean, you have it by hand where it's not hitting you now, but it's still humming, and you can literally feel it vibrating in your hand.
What is it?
give me time.
So what do you do while you're holding it? Besides just stare at it and go, fucker. Cuss at it. Call it a few names. It's definitely technology you've never encountered. And you know the most advanced technology on the planet. This ain't it. This is actually well under it.
I'm going to have to contact my old camp, the Cyber Dogs. So I'm going to find some mirror or something really, really shiny made out of silver, slip sideways to the cyber realm.
Yeah. Doesn't take you long to find something shiny and silver in the treasure room.
Say if he tells me he needs one, I can tell him that I probably have a mirror in my room down the hall.
Well, I haven't said shit.
Well,
That's exactly, yeah. That's what I said. If he says anything, then I can tell him that. But
you see him just look at it, and then you see him get a thought in his head. He walks over. You see him look at a nice silver shield that's been sitting there. It's all nice and polished. Nothing is dusty. And then you just see him disappear.
okay, bye. I'm like looking at my finger. I'm literally like sitting there.
The item with. Yeah, he took the item with him.
Good, I didn't want it. It tried to take my finger off.
I want it. It's alien technology.
Right? What the fuck? Oh, whatever. Go back to picking up my items.
Okay, Blaine, as you throw a couple of tornadoes, you manage to get a couple off before you hear that one individual say something, and then you feel something bind you. And you see your tornado literally that was just forming, just disappear.
Damn it! Robert had to get knocked the fuck out again, didn't he?
Eventually, one of the armored individuals grabs you and escorts you to a room.
I'm going to struggle against him.
Yeah, it doesn't work. You try. You hear him say once and only once, "If you keep it up, I will kill you."
What are you eating?
He looks dead in your eyes. You can tell he's not playing. Do you keep struggling, or do you just go along willingly?
I guess I'm going to have to go willingly, since somebody got knocked the fuck out again.
They put you in a room. They close the door. You hear that strange language again. You actually see the door glow briefly. Robert, you wake up to, ironically, water being thrown in your face.
Ironic.
I don't know.
I get up
You're actually laying on a table. As you go to get up, it feels like something's keeping you down.
I look around to try to see what's keeping me down.
You don't see anything, but you're on a table. You see individuals. You see the description I gave Blaine. Armored half-dragons is what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Strange armor. You see the one guy who doesn't have any armor. He's wearing very nice clothing. You see him talking to someone in a strange tongue. He points over to you, says something, and motions for the guy and jump into his sleeves.
Okay.
He turns
And
around,
I actually
walks to
look
you.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Why am I bind?
Because if you're like your friend here, you could have some issues.
Okay. What issues, if you don't mind me asking?
Your friend tried to suffocate us and throw tornadoes at us.
Okay.
Such an archaic culture as yours has managed the power of magic.
We were just okay.
I'm sorry, you're,
Can I say, are you on the good side or the bad side?
We serve Emperor Mezenbone, and no other.
Do I recognize the name?
Nope.
I'm going to try to teleport to Robert. Because as far as I know, he's passed out cold.
You see the door glow. Nothing happens.
Yeah, fucking bastard.
I can make it easy.
try to use my knife to pick the lock.
Use what?
My knife.
To pick the lock?
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna take you a little bit. You don't know how to pick locks very well. They didn't teach you how to be a thief. Actually, let's see. I'll just go on a D10. How many rounds does it take? 9 rounds. It's gonna take you a little bit.
I figured one
And
time I
that's
don't
been-
need the dice to be high.
And that, by the way, is just to figure out what you're doing, not to actually open it. You don't know. You don't know how to open locks. Nobody taught you how to be a thief. Nobody taught you how to pick locks. Onyx Empire does not believe in thievery. Period.
Looks like you'll have to make a visit to Madeira.
Thieves thieves get their hands cut off in the Onyx Empire. The guy just looks. The guy just looks at you, John. You and your associate.
Okay.
Okay, how that works. You and your associate will be going to the Emperor for personal examination. Then we'll decide what to do with this. Then we'll decide what to do with this pathetic planet.
So, one more question before you decide to leave.
I didn't say I was leaving.
Oh.
I said you were leaving.
How do you feel about a certain person that's ruling this world, if you will?
I could give 2 shits either way. He will bow before the Emperor, or he will die.
That's just the information I wanted to know. I actually look at him and say,
You actually hear
I actually want the bastard to die.
Just before you get that, just as you get that out, they put a gag around you. They're not nice about it. They shove it in pretty good.
Dirty, dirty bastards.
Not like that.
Yeah, it's not like they put a fucking gag ball on me.
Not at a BSD rape camp.
Into some kinky shit or what?
Who knows? They're half dragons. They gotta find some way to have some form of pleasurable entertainment.
You better hope that this is a draconic rape camp.
Oh, shit.
I mean, with a boss like Mesenbone, who knows? His nickname might be Messybone.
Ew.
Oh my god! That's just nasty.
Alright, I'm
That's so
done.
fucking sick.
Oh my god. Holly, as you go and deliver the package, you know, portraying somebody else, there's not a lot of security around there.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's good to know. Should we need to? For
You manage.
reference?
Yeah. You manage to drop the box off and then get the fuck out of Dodge.
Right.
You damn sure don't want to hang around too long in case Lucian happens to walk by. Because
Exactly.
you know damn well your Mask of 1,000 Faces is going to be
It's
jack
not-
shit to him.
Alright, it's not going to fool him. Not at all.
You're still his child, whether he disowned you or not.
Funny you mentioned that. Oh, that's it.
Edwin, as you talk to him, as you talk to your former camp, they have no idea what it is. They've never seen it before. They all agree that it is definitely technology way beyond the level of our standards. we have an issue.
Well, let's go
The
to
funny
the
thing
main
is
here.
they did date it, and it dates back to, I don't remember what time it was, so just back when the wall was originally created.
What was originally? Oh, the wall. All
Yeah.
right.
Blaine, you finally figure out what the hell you're doing. You're like, oh, Here's the funny part. They're smart, but they're not that smart because they didn't think you'd try it. You open the door.
I am going to try to teleport to Robert again.
Okay.
Don't make it.
You appear right before him. He's laying on a table. The room is empty.
Oh, thank God. I was going to say I'm going to look around. Can I get him off the table?
There's nothing holding him down, as you can see. You do see he is gagged. He's not unconscious. He's awake.
Oh, let me take the gag out of his mouth for a second to see what he's going to say.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Well, I just woke up literally and told that some guy is going to judge our planet. And I explained to...
Can you get up?
No, I've tried to get up. That just doesn't sound right. Sorry. Stop.
I know who it is, too.
John, quit tapping! I'm done. That does not sound right at all.
The weird thing is, I haven't heard tapping every time everybody says that.
I have.
I have.
I don't know what's weird shit, I guess.
It's like...
It's usually what I expected to hear Chris tap.
Okay, that's not tapping. That's pounding.
Alright, Chris, what do you do once you find that information out?
How big is the object itself?
Normal size. I was trying to ignore that.
Shit, what's normal to you?
Well, in
Is it 4 or
a
5
human
inches
size...
Is it 4 or 5 inches?
Careful, you guys still haven't gotten out of the room yet. You might want to be careful.
No more
These guys
tapping.
will
I'll
kill
come
you.
out of the closet later.
These guys will
Oh,
kill
no, you didn't.
you. The normal size, when you're not in Krynos, is it's about the size of a small frisbee.
Alright.
Seems to run on its own power.
Yeah, so it does give off an energy sort or energy signature, right?
Yes, it does.
Alright.
But yeah, it's definitely messing with your cybernetics. That explains it. Holly, you get back just fine.
All right.
Well, alright.
I'll drop my discipline once I get back to the house.
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can't find a way to assimilate this alien thing.
Okay.
Get it to cooperate with my cybernetics.
Okay. That's gonna take a while.
Yeah. But I'm going to ask them if they can figure out all this shit out. I'm going to leave it with them. I swear to God, if I come back on an Aussie habit, I will slaughter you all. I know they like this realm too.
The one thing you did notice is that every time someone doesn't have a hold of it, it seems to move on the power of its own.
Alright, y'all gonna need to contain this thing. Do what you do.
It seemed to work pretty well when it was stuck in a wall.
Well, in that case, I'll shift Rhinos and throw it at the fucking ground as hard as I can.
Okay. You toss it down, it sticks in, it's still humming and vibrating, but it stays there.
Very good.
They're like, works for us.
I will give them my appropriate address. The appropriate MAC address so they can get a hold of me without me having to go to the cyber realm and slip back into the material realm.
Okay. Blaine, what do you do? You see no way to release him.
Strong arms to try to break myself free.
You try and move it, you're still strapped down.
Okay, I'm being sensible about this one because I don't want to get my ass killed.
I'm gonna have to rush you a little bit because you guys hear footsteps. Very heavy footsteps.
I'm going to teleport back upstairs.
Okay.
Let him deal with him.
Oh, that's just so mean. Can I actually try and teleport out?
Not me.
Can I try to teleport out?
Nothing works.
Oh!
As you teleport upstairs, Blaine, you see all those individuals again. Guns pointed at you.
Out of character here. I'm still Guardian, so that won't kill me, right?
You haven't tested the theory.
Yeah.
My recommendation, don't.
I'm going to teleport again.
Peace out! Where to?
Outside at this point. Trying to get the fuck away from there.
Okay. How far outside?
Oh. Aren't they still training out back?
Do what?
Aren't they still training out back?
You're not at the house.
Where the hell am I?
You teleported to where he was. You don't know
I'm going to teleport outside the door then.
The door of the building you're at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do this little baby steps at first.
You're outside the building.
And I'm looking around. What do I see?
More of those guys.
Oh, son of a bitch. I'm teleporting the hell away from them now.
You're the one taking baby steps. I'm like, I want to get out of there.
I'm going to teleport back to the box.
Okay. You get there, it drains you a bit, so you're a little woozy. But you're not completely unconscious. Robert, as you're laying there going, fucking screw. Actually, I have no idea what you're doing because you're just laying there and can't seem to move.
Actually, can I try to surround myself with water and try to lift myself out?
Doesn't seem to work. You're making the rest of the area around you all wet.
Hey, John. John.
Yes.
You have power over water. Try to turn yourself into a puddle and see if you drip off the table.
That was actually going to be my next move. I try to turn myself into water and see if I can.
It doesn't work.
Hey, I tried.
At least you're trying. I'm giving you credit for that. You see one of those big armored guards come up. You see him.
Blaine said abandoned ship.
Yeah. See him looking around. See him walk over. He touches something. You feel released. Get out. He walks away.
All right.
Poof, nigga, poof!
I teleport back to the house.
Okay. You're like, see you, motherfucker. I ain't waiting around. Gone. Alright, Blaine, you're back at the box. What the hell? Robert, you appear just as Edwin is reappearing.
Oh, shit.
First place you thought of, you reappear back in the treasure room.
Okay. I see Edwin, and I know he's still pissed off at me, so I keep quiet, and I walk away.
What's with the meeting?
There is a certain box missing. Or I should say portal or key that is missing.
Did you lose it? You have a habit of that, so did you lose it?
No, it wasn't lost.
It's missing.
When we went down
yet
to the...
It's not lost. I'm confused here by your logic, Robert.
Okay. Let me just put it this way. I teleported to where we thought it was, and I got waylaid by a bunch of people that pretty much held me hostage until a person let me go, and I teleported back here.
Basically, all that tells me is you have, I mean, judging by your walk and the way you stand, you're a military man, if I'd have to guess. And yet you untactically, unintelligently just teleported somewhere you knew nothing about without reconnaissance. You are a great asset to humanity, sir.
I say nothing, I just walk away, and I think, you son of a bitch. I think, I don't say it.
Aw, why not?
Because I don't feel like getting into a fucking fist fight.
It would be a silver claw fight. I don't know what this fist fighting is, you say. I'm a guru. I will Aikido your ass with claws.
Blaine, what do you do?
Jeff, why does it sound like you're raping me?
I just had like a quad set big
Hmm.
come in and attack me, and then I hit.
I am going to teleport to where Robert is. Hopefully them sets have went bye-bye by now.
Okay. As you teleport, Robert runs smack dab into you because you teleported to where he was and he was walking.
Dumbass, watch yourself.
Another person.
Hey, women, I was already here. You were the one who teleported towards me.
Well, I
Excuse
wanted
me?
to make sure you were okay. Sorry for fucking trying.
I appreciate it.
You just gotta have to fucking up everything, don't you?
I look at Ed when I say you're testing my patience, and I walk away.
I'm testing your patience. I challenge you, Robert.
Oh,
I
yeah.
walk away. I don't want to deal with a challenge.
Well, I'm grabbing your arm because I need to know how in the fuck you got out and where the fuck we were.
Well, they're all arguing. Giovanna probably needs some blood. Somebody go find some blood. Fuck them in their
Okay.
argument.
You could have still mine.
Alright, you managed to find one of the humans that is unbeware. Unbeknownst.
Ooh, yummy.
I do stop and I explain to Blaine everything that the gentleman said to me while I was tied down, or not tied down, if you will. And yep.
How can you be tied down but not tied down?
Well, Blaine, you saw it firsthand. There was nothing holding him down, but yet he was tied down.
And here I thought it was all in his fucking head.
He's impotent.
So what exactly do you tell Blaine? Because I'm going to make you say it word for word. Because Edwin's not far away, so he's going to hear the conversation. You need to relay as much information as I gave you.
Shit, I don't even remember
Much
it
you get
all.
right. Well, see, that's not my problem.
I don't remember all
Really,
of
yeah.
it. All I remember was being told that we were going to be, the Earth was going to be judged by some guy. I can't remember his name.
At GG, forget it.
The Earth is going to be judged.
Yep. He didn't
Just
say
fine.
exactly what he was. He didn't exactly say what was going to happen. Not that I recall.
Do you not
But he
understand
did say
reconnaissance?
Okay. I do not actually.
Reconnaissance, dear Robert, is getting as much information as you can. Crap, you obviously found a way out. You should have asked more questions. And how
Well,
Gaia
when I was
judged.
Well, when I was told by some person that came by, and I don't know who it was, but some person came by, I guess flipped a switch or whatever the case may be. I don't know what he or she did, and told me just to get out. I didn't question it. I had a feeling there was something that was gonna happen.
Great. So we have somebody that we don't know who they are saying that the Earth will be judged.
Gaia.
Yeah, Gaia, and from what I understand, from what he had said, that I had asked him the question about how do you feel about our little dark prince of the ruler of the world, if you will. And he had said that I don't care about him. He will learn to bow or else he will die.
So, basically, we got nothing.
Nope.
I'm gonna pat Robert on the back. Good job.
Blaine is going to look at Robert and say, well, we do know one thing. When I was throwing tornadoes at them, they didn't flinch. When I tried to suck the air out of them, they threw me against the wall. So I'm taking it as their magic resistance.
Tornadoes?
I'd try something.
You can throw tornadoes.
Just a little gift.
Which spirit taught you how to throw tornadoes?
Hey, ST, don't be sitting over there giggling.
Yeah, ST, she knows where you sleep.
He's asking an honest question. As a guru, he doesn't know this.
Yeah.
He doesn't know magic.
Yeah,
He knows
like, what
spirits.
spirit taught you this?
Yeah, spirits teach the magic that the guru has, so he has no idea what you're talking about.
I am going to form a little tornado in front of him.
I'm going to ship rhinos and make my claws silver because I don't know.
Okay, well,
And
you seem to have upset him.
I pull Blaine back and say, please put that away.
Now that just sounds nasty.
I will grin and cry at the Ahmed. I will extend my cybernetic hand. I am Edwin Cywolf Kale.
He just introduced himself to you, Blaine.
I know, Blaine's going to shake his hand and tell him that he's Blaine Windsor.
Pleasure to meet you, sir. Look over at
And
Robert.
I'm with the
It's nice to
Guardian.
know not all people that proof are bad people. What was that about a guardian?
And I am a guardian.
A guardian
Of air.
of what? Of air.
Of air.
You guard the air. Got you.
No, you.
Oh, gosh. Here we go. I think that Robert thinks that. I don't say it out loud.
Okay. This is what I can do.
Guarded.
It's not guarded.
But you just said you're the guardian of air. Of what?
Air
are you going
guardian.
to stop the bad people from breathing your air? I mean, what?
No, but I can take their air away.
So you guard the air and yet you deny it to people. What kind of guardian are you?
One that can kick ass when you need to.
But that doesn't explain why you guard air.
I don't guard air.
But you're an air guardian. How do you not guard air? You just said
Telepathically,
you're the
I look at Brandon and I say, he's a smartass. Leave it be.
Basically, here's the only ST hint you're getting. Basically, the way you want to word it is you're imbued with the powers of air, and your job as a guardian is to protect the planet using the power of air.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, what he said.
What who said?
Okay.
He's gonna make you repeat it.
I
Hearing
think
voices is
it's
my
word for
job,
word.
damn it.
Lady,
I
you
used
can
to
press
to
this
defend
about
Rhodes.
Octavian.
So I got out of it.
So are you the only guardian?
No.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna ask this. Please, just nod as Edwin closed his eyes. Deep, heavy sigh. Judging by the fact that you kind of just appeared, open my eyes, is he guardian?
Yes.
Oh, crap.
And I speak in water guardian.
So you also, with Blaine here, have to protect the Earth. You do understand that every being on Earth is of Earth, and you let over half of them die.
Hey, I didn't do nothing. How
He's
did
not
I
looking
let
at
you.
anybody die? Oh.
You can see his attention is on Robert.
What a great fucking guardian. Whoever chose you obviously fucked up.
Look at it this way.
Get a
You were the
better
one who said
medic.
leave them behind.
I told them to stay behind. I didn't tell you to leave them behind. You had your orders from Daniel.
Blaine's gonna stare into the distance.
I'm out of this one.
You had your orders from Daniel. You can't blame this on me. I knew what I was getting into with them. They knew what they were getting into. But you had your orders and failed. It's understandable why you're not in the military anymore.
Oh, yeah.
26 of your people.
Once I'm done getting my blood, I head back.
Okay.
That's why you're still alive, Robert. You've got at least 5. Doesn't make me any less angry at you.
Look, if I could turn back time, I would and save them all.
And you've
But
also
obviously I
lost a
can't.
whole lot of honor with me by denying a challenge. So to me, you're worse than a fake. You're just slightly above a Black Spiral Dancer. Barely.
Ouch.
Hmm.
And I feel sorry that Gaia was sick enough to choose you to be one of her guardians. And I walk away.
I actually look at him and say, if you want a fucking challenge, you got one. I'm tired of this shit.
You denied it. You have no rights amongst my kind. Just go back to playing Defender. You should just sit back and let the real guardians of Gaia do their work. And stop. Turn around. You know how you can make this better? You know how you can get me to like you, Robert?
Hmm.
Undeniable proof that your hand was the hand that slayed Lucian.
You want me to go by myself to slay Lucian?
I never said go so. Did you not hear my conversation earlier towards you about reconnaissance? Do your fucking homework. I just said I want your hand to be the one to kill Lucian if you want this between us to be better.
Well,
Giovanni, you came back in to hear Edwin basically telling Robert that the only way he's going to get any honor with Edwin is for Lucian to die at his hands.
And that I have more right to his ass than you do. And I walk through.
You're a dead creature. A parasite on Gaia. You have no rights.
I'm already walking through the room on hearing that. I'm ignoring everything else at that point. Like I said, I literally said I was referring to Robert, you have no rights to that. His ass is mine, and I keep walking.
Yes, and I actually look at her real quick and I yell, but your ass can actually get killed from him. I can at least have a fucking good fucking fight.
I keep moving.
Good
You
fight.
hear some doors slam.
Guardian. Imbued with special powers that we Guru do not have. Yet you're bested by me twice. I think she stands a better chance than you.
Alright. When it comes down to that, I will slay Lucian if I have to. Just to gain your respect.
Oh, and also, Robert, lighten up. I thank you for rescuing my family, those that you could. You need to make sure you have resolve to stand by your decision, and I see that you do. And I extend my hand. I'm Edwin Cywell Kale.
And I say I shake his hand and I say I am Robert Parks. Nice to meet you. And I do apologize for the kin that I did allow to be.
You're making it worse, Robert. You're making it
killed.
worse. You're making it worse, man. Chill out.
At this point,
God,
Blaine's
the
gonna
world's all fucked up.
tap Robert on the arm and say, "We have a problem we have to fix."
What problem and how can I help?
The only thing I can say is there's a box that shouldn't be gone that is gone. And we need to figure out how to get that box back.
Is it still in the country? Outside the country?
I have no clue. I don't even know where we were when the box was taken. All I know is I went to follow it and I ended up in a fight that the guys were magic resistant.
I still don't understand this magic, but whatever. I'll get over there.
Well, what I hit them with, they should have went down, and they didn't.
Well, from what it sounded like Robert said, if Lucian's supposed to bow down or die, then I'd have to assume it's on this planet. Do you know if it gives off some sort of energy? Because if it does, I might be able to track it based on that. Doing energy readings. Look for anything out of the ordinary.
You don't, but it could. You could always check it. So, apparently got kicked off. So we'll be back in a minute.
Who knows?
Partway through that conversation, she just dropped off. Blaine, you don't know if it gives off a signature. You can only imagine it has to if the Guardians were the ones
Considering that considering that I can track it, you would think the Guardians could get to it.
Alright.
I'm sorry about that, guys. That thing just froze on me.
It happens.
Wow. That should have called for a jinx.
Great minds. Great minds.
Fucked up minds think alike.
Yep.
Well,
okay, the last thing I heard. Actually, hold on. The last thing I heard was you're making it worse, and that's the last thing I heard.
Oh. It just says let it go. Blaine patted your arm and said we have more important things to worry about. Edwin offered his aid and said, does the box have a signature that I can track? And I said that you guys really don't know, but you guys can track it. You know because you teleported there. So they might have an energy signature, but you're not sure. Could just be because the Guardians are linked to it. That's okay.
We can teleport them to it, can't we?
Yes. But you better be ready this time. You guys concentrate on it.
My question is, do we really want to teleport to this again?
You can concentrate on it and not teleport to it. You can focus on where it's at.
Just don't think about
AKA, you can look at. Yeah. AKA, all you have to do is think about where it's at, and then go to a map, and your body will automatically point to the exact location it's at. It's one of the powers of the Guardian.
Oh.
Well, then that's what I'd like to do.
Okay. You have to find a map first.
I was going to say, well, they haven't said shit about it, but regardless, does my ARM computer have holographic capabilities?
Yes.
Alright.
I actually think if Edwin doesn't mind, I actually think about it and I touch his computer so he can actually see it.
He hasn't done anything yet.
Okay.
He just says it has holographic. He just asks if it has holographic capabilities. Because you guys haven't told him anything.
Yeah.
I
was
am
about
going
to
to
say
start
something,
looking for a
but-
map.
Do what? Sweetie, what'd you say?
I said I'm going to start looking for a map and ask Edwin if there's a map there at all.
I can pull one up as I open a
you do
flap
that
on
for
my
me?
arm. I'm going to project like a basketball-sized globe of the Earth.
Okay. You see it appear in the air. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Really weird thing is it's coming from his arm.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
William.
a little shocking.
William,
Yes.
have you seen Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. by any chance?
Not yet. It's a series I was thinking about trying to check out.
Well, the reason why I was asking is because they can actually manipulate the holograms by like using their own fingers, like to spin it and whatnot. And I was wondering if we have that capability in this game.
Yes.
All right.
Well, if you recall correctly, so did Tony Stark in Iron Man. He would move things just by moving his hands.
True.
So, I mean, the technology is that level, so yeah, you can easily spin things around, whatever.
So I'll kind of like spin the globe, just kind of show it off a little. I am a glass walker after all. Proud of my gadgets.
Out of character, real quick. What was that movie again called? Because that's very interesting.
It's not a movie
called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
And so far,
the Shield.
Yeah, it's based off of everything that happens in Iron Man and the Avengers.
It actually takes place.
Are you talking about the one with Michael Chiklis?
No, that's Fantastic Four.
Shield. No, it's called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, Blaine, you focus on the box?
Yes.
Okay. You see as she sits and concentrates, you literally just see her arm go up and touches a spot.
I will.
As she touches it, of course, naturally the world stops and focuses in.
Alright.
It's about 100. It's 100 miles out. It's 100 miles outside of Lucian's main capital.
Alright. I will actually get rid of the take out that small chunk that he pointed to, make the globe go away, and then expand to get a bigger field of vision on the area that Blaine pointed at.
Okay. As he continues to point, as he's still focusing, he picks a specific building. It looks like it's in a ruined city. But you can see him, he literally points directly to the building.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to jack into a satellite and see if there's some sort of strong energy signature coming from that particular building.
Okay. As you hijack a satellite and point it towards that location, yeah, it's detecting very high energy readings. It's also detecting a signal being transmitted.
I'm sure you're going to make me roll for this, but I want to attempt to intercept that signal.
Oh yes, I'm going to make you roll.
Piggyback on it.
Yeah. You're trying to piggyback on it?
Yeah, more or less listening.
Or are you trying to block it?
I'm not trying to block it, I'm just piggybacking. I want to know where it's sent from and being received.
Okay.
I have to pull up my sheet so I can look at my intelligence, and it doesn't want to cooperate.
By the way, when he was chatting, when he was hacking into the system, you actually saw a map appear while he was, working on it. It appeared in holographic form. As he focused on it, you could see it was showing some strange color right around the building, and actually a lot of the buildings seemed to have the same color. And then you saw another, lack of a better term, it looked like a beam going straight out from the middle of it. And now you see him typing, and you see him focusing on that particular beam.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, open up. Thank you. Alright, so intelligence 5, computers 5.
Just for Blaine and Robert's knowledge. Giovanna, it sounds like they're quiet out there again.
Okay, well, I'm actually, when I walked out, I actually went back to the treasure room.
Okay, that's where they're standing.
Oh, that's where they're standing? Well, F that. I went away from them. I didn't realize they were in the treasure room. I went away from them.
They haven't walked out of the room yet.
Oh, well,
Robert was about to walk out the door when he ran into Blaine.
Oh. Well, that's fine and dandy. I'm away from them. I'm pissed.
Okay.
You might hear something smash in her space. She's pissed. She's taking it out on something.
Kristoff walks out. He's gonna. Oh, John just got booted again. Kristoff is gonna find you, Giovanna, and try and calm you down. We'll just leave that one alone.
Okay.
What is my difficulty?
Let's say 8. Just because it's technology itself is well beyond what you're definitely used to.
One success.
Alright, it's in some kind of dialect you do not understand. Even using your chip to pick it up, it's not recorded on any record. This language is unknown to you, which is a feat within itself. You did manage to pull, let's see, one small packet of information. It really wasn't a radio signal, it was more of a burst of information. you manage to grab a small packet of it. As you bring it up, it's some language you don't know. You see its weird drawings and stuff. It looks like hieroglyphics, but the chip in your mind is saying that it's definitely not that. It's saying it doesn't know the language.
I'm going to copy it, encrypt it, and send it to the Fox. And I'm hoping on the fact that it is encrypted that Raznox will, pick up on it.
Okay.
It's just there's a random filler email that's encrypted. So if he tears down what's actually there, he'll get the actual message. And the subject just says, "Can you translate?"
Okay. It may be several hours before he gets back to you. What do you guys do? You see him kind of, as he's typing on his arm, you get a kind of confused look, and you see him kind of focus a little bit more. Then you see him type again, and hit enter, and then he just seems confused.
Enough! Thank you. With the satellite,
by remembering what he did to the computer the last time I remember the encounter with me and Giovanna, and him grossing out Giovanna. I have a feeling I know what he's doing, and I don't bother him.
Okay. Well, he seems like he's done now. I mean, it didn't take very long.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys do? He had, at one point in time, he had a very confused look on his face. Confused, slightly shocked a little.
Okay.
I actually don't seem the type to be confused easily, outside of, Guardians.
What do you do?
If I'm not going out of bounds here, Edwin, you seem to have a little bit of a confused look on your face. What's up?
I can speak, and I know almost every known language in the world. I can't read this one at all. Nothing about it. There's no common language to even get a hint at what it could say.
Am I able to look at it and possibly translate it?
You can't see it. He doesn't have it up on the computer.
I asked Edwin, could you actually pull it up so I can see if I can translate it?
From the fact that I piggybacked onto it, no. Because if I do get caught, they'll know where I am. So I'm assuming.
Yeah, we don't want that.
That they have the ability to trace my signal. I mean, I'm still working on older technology here.
Okay.
Which is fine. It's what's helped me stay under the radar until.
And I want to help you. I want to keep you there. So.
Why? It's fucking hell out there.
One of the servants comes downstairs. There's someone at the door for you, Robert.
Okay. I'll be there in a second. I actually walk upstairs to the door.
Close the computer and follow.
What do you do, Blaine? What? Stop watching TV.
Baloney Blaine.
Lonely Blaine. I like that. That's funny.
You heard one of the people that was upstairs cleaning come down, say there's someone here to see Robert. Robert left. Edwin closed his computer, left. Now it's just you in the room.
I'm gonna walk up and see what's going on.
Okay. Robert, as you get to the door, you see a very heavily cloaked figure standing. He's kind of tall.
Okay. Do I recognize him?
Is it gray?
No. It's not black either. The cloak is actually silver in color.
I snarled.
Just in color, not in actual silver.
It doesn't matter, I'm a fucking werewolf. I don't know if I carry a Grainclave.
You could see what you gather is the head kind of turn and look at you, just kind of snicker. Can I come in? The voice you recognize. It's the same guy who freed you.
Yeah, come on in. I guess.
Oh, you are so lucky that you're still not around.
Just invite strange motherfuckers into the house, why don't you? Why don't we just leave the door open with a sign? Come on in.
Lucian included.
Fuck that.
All are welcome here.
Well,
Right.
I did recognize the man's voice.
Yeah. But they don't know that. You didn't. Oh, okay, I know you. Come on in. You're just like, yeah, sure, I guess. And they're like, what are you doing, Buckeye?
I actually look at them and say, hold on. I actually look and say, this is the person that actually saved me.
And you trust him that easily. Oh, alright, whatever.
Well, he could. I just look at him and say, he could have slit my throat if he really wanted to.
I could slit your throat if I wanted to. Beside the point. Welcome to our dysfunctional home, sir.
You see him pull his hood back. You see it's a silver-colored human dragon.
May I ask why you are here?
Here to warn you. They just sent the attack order. The planet's about to fall. And fall hard.
Mm.
So
Wow.
isn't it just you two that have to protect this planet?
No, there's others.
I sure fucking hope so. Now I'm gonna ask a question, nobody else.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna ask the question that I wish you would have asked first. Who are you? What is your name?
They call me Sliver.
Well, my day just keeps getting better and better since I met you, Robert. A silver guy named Sliver. Great.
The empire that is about to come down on you will not think twice about it. They will destroy anybody in their way. The individuals you unknowingly came across was their reconnaissance division. They know everything they need to know about this planet. They've been here for many, many years. You are a threat to them. Therefore, you will die. They will not think twice. You will either be their slave, or you will be dead. There are no second options.
The fuck there ain't.
The Empire does
and
not.
I look at him and say,
the
I'm
Empire
not.
does not tolerate
Anyways.
anything else. Look, kid. Look what we did to you, and that was just some of our weaker powers. He looks right at you, Robert. The ones that are coming are about 100 times stronger than I am. Your little magic tricks will do nothing against the full might of the Empire. Besides, what are you going to do when they bombard you from space first?
Easy, I'm gonna fight him. From right here.
I came to warn you. You guys want to take it as a joke, it's your choice.
I'm not taking
But
that.
in the day it will take to conquer this planet, remember, you were warned ahead of time.
Don't really have a choice. I don't know where to go.
Puts his hood back up, walks out the door.
It's not like I have wings. That's gonna be Holly.
No, it's not.
No, it's John.
What?
All the noise.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just grabbing something. Sorry.
Crinkle.
Yeah, we know. We could hear it.
Well,
Yes,
in
Jim.
that case, they're on their way. I need as many computers as you can, and as many, I guess, port-to-port connectors you can get your hands on. Because I pull out my eye. Lincoln is now seeing for the first time.
Lane, you literally watched him just grab his eye and pull it out.
What the fuck? Dude!
Be happy.
What's
G-
Actually,
wrong
look
with
at
you?
plans. This is not my first time.
Oh, hell no.
There to see it.
Yo.
I look at Blaine and said, "That's what grossed out Giovanna."
How many times I do this, it's still fucking funny. It gets better, Blaine, and I'm going to give it a sharp tug and let go.
No!
As it retracts and goes back into the eye socket.
Robert just stands there with a big smile on his face.
Now, about those computers, because I'm going to, do what I can to defend us from space.
There's plenty of rooms in the house with computers. The whole house is a computer, basically.
Really? Nobody's told me that. But anyways, I need all the computers into the biggest room you have. And if any of you know how to contact Raznox, that would be great. I need to talk to him.
Two of you do. Well, three of you, but Giovanna's not there. Once you and Kristoff are done, by the way, Giovanna, you see Kristoff kind of look off in a direction. You see him get dressed real quick, and he hauls ass upstairs.
Get dressed? What? Dirty.
Hey, I said he went to calm her down. I'm just letting that one go.
That happened.
She got some boom boom.
Okay, bye.
But you know it's very unlike Kristoff to just do that.
Right. Something's going on.
Oh shit! I just got that song in my head that one of the guys that I know likes. God.
You have a song that another guy likes stuck in your head. Leave it at that.
There was no. You don't understand. It's just, I can't remember. There, I'll have to show it to you guys later.
I don't want to see it,
No,
John.
we're good.
It's okay.
It's a rap song. It's a rap song.
Oh, that's funny.
Yes,
It's a
I need
song
all the
that's-
students you can.
Alright. Well, you guys see Kristoff appear. What's going on?
I need computers. As many as you can. There's apparently
House is a
some.
computer.
Really? Wish
Yeah.
I would have
That
known
wall
that
over there?
before.
Yeah, that wall over there. Just tap on it. It's basically the whole house is wired like a giant computer.
Wait, he technically would know that it's a computer because didn't he walk in on me using the giant wall?
Yes, but I didn't
Yeah,
know
but
the
he could
whole
think that was
house.
just one part of it.
Oh.
Yeah, he didn't know the whole house was. He just thought maybe that wall was.
Yeah, Giovanna was watching porn.
In that case, pull my eye out,
Not me there.
scoot a chair up.
Actually, it was just made. It wasn't watching.
I'm gonna find a nice recliner actually and scoot it to about middle of the room, halfway to the wall, and
Okay.
plug my eye in and go back, sit down, unattach my arm and set it on my lap so I can sit comfortably.
Are
Oh,
you
now that's
trying to
pretty
make Blaine throw up?
And I'm
What the
going
hell?
to wave with my stump.
After a little bit, I'll eventually leave my room.
I'm gonna ask, could I get like a gallon of orange juice? I gotta work. I mean, I gotta stay hydrated.
Kristoff looks at Blaine and Robert just standing there and says, "Fuck it." He makes one appear next to you. Y'all were just standing there.
And I'm going to hack into,
He told
attempt.
you he needed a bunch of. He told you he needed a bunch of computers, and y'all just standing there looking at him like,
I have no idea where any would be.
That's true.
I'm not there yet.
I know I'm probably not going to succeed, but I'm going to attempt because it will get his attention. I'm going to attempt to hack into the box.
Okay. You're right. You don't succeed, but you did get his attention. You see the chat box open. Yes.
I need
Ding,
your
ding.
help. We need to hack all of any military satellites that have, attack capabilities. We are apparently going to be invaded by some half-dragon thing, creature, army, empire.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna need help. I figured I'd go to the Nosferatu.
I will put the word down. Give me a few.
Alright. And after that, I'm going to try to hack as many satellites as I can using this giant ass computer. House. Whatever the fuck it is.
Okay. It takes you a few minutes. Raznox does respond. We have several more in the process of realigning the satellites.
Sweet. I will send Raznox a message to tell him. Well, actually, I'm just gonna make a general group type chat thing and tell them to view me as the command center.
Okay.
You should be specific. Yes, I'm gonna let them know that I am the command center. I am in. I will coordinate all attacks.
Okay.
So I'm taking attack satellites, imaging satellites, anything that can prepare us and be able to coordinate and fight using satellites until they blow them the fuck out. But at least it's something.
Yeah.
Slow them down a little.
What do you guys do? Obviously, Edwin right now is the only one taking this seriously because he's sitting there fucking busting his ass.
I'm actually going to take it seriously and try to find a place where I can actually practice and try to get as strong as I can.
Practice.
Okay.
Try to get as strong as I can to not allow them to try to get me to where I can't do shit. You know what I mean.
Edwin, as you're hacking the various satellites, you see some of them. Looks like someone's fighting you, hacking-wise.
Oh.
And the funny thing is, the only thing I have in my head is the hacker fight at the beginning, where he's fighting over the TV station.
Right. On the big giant screen, I'm going to shut off the screen so I can see my reflection and step to the cyber realm.
Okay.
And yes, I still don't have my arm. It's on the chair.
Alright. Well, you saw him turn the screen normal, and then you just see him...
Oh, shit. Before I poof, I'm disconnecting my eye.
Okay. Glad he thought of that. I was going to make him regret that decision. Alright, you see him pull his eye out, let go of it, and snap it back into place. And you see him...
Okay. Does Blaine got to roll anything to keep down his dinner? Wow.
You see him turn the screen off, and then you see him just step and disappear.
I'm not there, so I can't see him disappear.
Giovanni, you come down, you see there's a recliner about halfway through the room, and you see a familiar arm sitting there. You notice that the screen is blank where the chair is facing, and you see Blaine sitting there looking grossed out.
What's your issue? Oh, he did the eye thing, didn't he?
God, yes.
Oh.
You see one of the other shifters pick up the arm. Look, it's his arm.
I'm just like...
Put it back down.
As long as it's not his eye.
He doesn't need a hand. Oh, I've been meaning to get that itch. Oh.
Yeah, they better take advantage of that arm while they can.
Uh-oh.
Like, oh.
Yeah, you
Right
might
there.
not want to say that to some people. You don't know what they're into.
I'd be fucked up if they put it down in front of their hands.
And ask, does it vibrate?
God,
Oh.
you would.
No, I wouldn't.
Right,
I'm perfectly content right now, thank you.
Hey, I'm not there, so I don't know what's going on.
Call for the night.
Alright, well. Blaine, it's just you and Gio there right now.
So, where did he go?
Fuck if I know, I've been sitting here trying to keep my stomach intact.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Don't
You have
answer
one
to
of
me.
those.
It's off.
I really don't miss the idea of vomiting.
Lucky bitch, you.
He has no
Howard
gag
the booty
reflex.
call.
That's right.
Then you can-
I'm just kidding. Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
You hear a loud explosion outside.
I'm going to take off running that way.
Holy crap. Yeah.
Okay.
what the F.
Yeah, Rob, you can even hear that where you're practicing.
That was not little.
As you guys get outside, you can't see, but you can see smoke rising from distance off.
What the fuck?
Oh.
Wow. Anyways,
Oh,
then
you're
you
grounded.
hear. That's when you hear the sound of vehicles approaching.
Oh.
People are pouring out all around you, guns, weapons, whatever they have.
Oh, yeah. That's right. We have a stash of weapons.
This should be lovely.
Jets begin
Robert
doing
actually walks
flybys and
out.
blowing shit up. You
Yeah.
recognize the jets. They bear the mark of Lucian.
Motherfucker.
I aim water at them and try to drown the fucking motors.
Okay.
You
Doesn't
said
do anything.
jets, right?
I was gonna say they fly in rainstorms.
Give a heavy
But
windstorm.
not a,
Give a super, super heavy one. Tornado.
not
You
only
said
I don't know.
not only that, the engines are now powered by water. It's white fusion that runs all the engines. You're not doing anything but fueling it.
Hey,
I stop.
Player to John and Christina there. Combine your shit and make a giant ass ice storm. Have fun
There you
flying through that fucking shit.
Hell yeah. That's a good idea. Thank
couldn't
you.
hurt.
I form water and ice, and I need your help, Lane.
I'm throwing it out there.
Target the clouds. Make them your bitch.
To say
I just
you
don't
are
I
want to
guardians
be
of
big.
elements.
Every single one of them.
Okay.
I
just don't
target
want to be
every
so
single
big
one of
that
those
I get
fucking planes
knocked
that are
back.
trying to bomb us.
Alright. Well, you take the planes out of commission. Problem is, you still have a rolling army coming at you. The house is actually starting to take hits from the tanks in front.
Oh.
I'm going to throw a tornado underneath the fucking tank.
Yeah.
Okay, you watch the
Throw
tank.
that up in
Tank
there.
rolling all of a sudden. Woo! Well, there goes one, but there's still plenty more coming. Not to mention the foot soldiers that will be behind them.
I'm just
Yeah.
going
It
to
is
keep throwing
become-
tornadoes.
It has become an all-out war on your property.
Time to get them guns and start firing.
John,
That's all I could do.
throw some ice that way. At the foot
Oh,
soldiers.
definitely. I will be throwing ice like crazy at the foot soldiers.
Okay. Edwin, you come out just in time to hear. Sounds like fucking World War X is outside your door.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jack back in and get back in my seat
Okay.
and take a look at what we got through the satellite.
Yeah, it looks like Lucian probably amassed most of his army. You got a world of hurt coming your way.
Is there any way I could take a satellite with a laser on it and cut through his troops?
Yes.
I will do it.
Okay. You go back and forth with the same guy who kept hacking into your satellites before. You actually are still fighting for control. You managed to. You guys, as you're fighting, shooting, ducking behind shit, trying not to get hit. You see a giant red beam shoot down briefly. It moves a little bit, and then it stops again. You see it shoot again.
I'm just going to keep throwing tornadoes at the tank.
Okay.
Keep going.
You both are starting to get very
like crazy.
Yeah. It's not coming. They're not. What you're trying to throw is not coming as easily as it was. It's a very large army coming at you. You're going to use all your energy just before the front. I mean, they have, your whole fortress has vehicles out. They're trying to fight back.
Right.
But mind you, they're 10 to your 1. So they grossly have you outnumbered.
I actually. I hold off. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think here. If I still have my sword on me, on the ice, I grab my sword. I'm thinking this might be able to do as a kind of an echo, if you will, to try to slice through all the bad guys that are trying to harm our people. You understand what I'm saying, right? It's kind of like a tidal wave to where it doesn't slice through our people, it slices through the people that are trying to attack us.
Well, it gets about 10 feet before it putters out. Your power comes from the sword. That's what gave you the power.
Damn it.
I'm going to run back in and find me some weapons.
You just have to let it recharge. You're basically using it all up in one shot. You've got to let it recharge. It's going to take
You have a whole stash of weapons here somewhere.
Oh, yeah. You find plenty. Edwin, you briefly see someone pass by you, but you're not paying attention.
Alright.
I actually teleport to the weapons room and grab a couple of weapons myself and teleport back. Try not to black out.
Too bad you do. I warned you, you were using too much energy.
I'm actually going to find something along the... I'm going to go in and look through the weapons and find something along the lines of... Not obviously, I said I have guns, but I wanted to look specifically for something that will explode, like take out more than one person in a go.
I'm looking for a bazooka. That works.
You find plenty of large weapons.
All right.
I'm grabbing a couple of bazookas and ammo and running back out.
Okay.
Yeah, I get when I need to go. Get back to this shit show outside.
Okay. You notice the clouds begin to darken. You hear thunder crashing, lightning arcing across the sky.
His door!
That would be fucking redundant. Holy shit, they got storm! Crap, we're screwed.
I was thinking Thor. You'd really be fucked. Yeah.
It starts raining. Giovanna, you notice that the rain is a strange color.
What color is it?
Blood red.
Oh.
I knew he was going to say that.
And guess what? It actually is blood.
It actually is blood?
Yeah.
Whoa.
The weird thing is, it's raining above you guys, not their troops.
That's not good. Get out of here. Get out of that. Get out of that crap. Get out of that crap.
So what do? Do you run forward into their troops, or do you run into the house? You know the house will only be able to take so many beatings before it goes down.
Right.
I mean, they're doing their best on the 6th level, but they can only do so much.
Right.
Blaine is going to take what ammo he has, and he's going to teleport behind the troops and crack the shot off.
You're gonna do what?
I am going to take what ammunition I have, and I'm going to teleport behind, since I've let myself recharge a little bit, behind the troops, and crack off a bazooka shot.
Okay.
F.
Giovanna, what do you do?
Well, I need to get the F out of this blood red rain. I don't trust it. I know. The house is gonna come down. It could come down. That's true. Yeah, I guess I don't really have much of a choice but to move forward and keep fighting.
The strange thing is, the troops stop.
Oh, they stop?
They stop firing, they stop everything. They just stop.
Whoa.
Hold on.
Is
Edwin,
Robert
you
revived
appear
yet?
You're getting there. Edwin, you appear before Lucian.
Alright.
You have balls, Shifter. What do you want?
Yeah, well, let's see. Right now, you and I have a common enemy. This planet is about to be invaded
Yes.
by an unknown entity.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, see, they find
Supposed to
me
take-
their bitch.
And I'm supposed to take your word for this.
I came here. I wouldn't just show up at your doorstep for no fucking reason. Not without an army. I came alone and without telling anyone. Take it as a sign of good faith. I even left my computer at the house. And motioned towards the stub.
So this unknown force that's supposedly going to attack the planet, we're just supposed to let you do what?
Common enemy. We can continue this little fucking war afterwards. We need to work together. Stop them. If we stop them,
How about you just stay out? How about you just stay out of the way and let us handle it?
see, being as old as you are, you kind of know what my kind are all about. You can't just stand aside.
And we have a problem. As of right now, my troops are in a hold pattern I issued. If I so desire, I will tell them to fire and destroy that little free territory you have. Any and all there will die. to be more convincing than just coming at me in what seems like a last-ditch desperation effort to save your asses.
Do you know anything about
Tell
the
me of this.
Guardians?
I know full well about the Guardians, but
Do you know about a box that was in their possession? A cube of some sort. Massive energy readings.
you see him look over at someone. Gentleman steps forward. No, we don't know anything about it.
I will rattle off the coordinates since I don't have my computer with me. Of its last known location.
He walks over to. You see like a 15-year-old kid sitting, playing around on the computer. He walks over, gives him the coordinates. You see the kid. What are we looking for?
I will walk over and point at the building. And I will also give him my password to the satellite that I use to get the energy reading from.
It changes. It shows the same energy reading. That signal it sent is gone, but the energy reading still. Holy shit! What the hell is that? That could be bad news.
They have it. This unknown entity. What I do know about them is that apparently they are half dragon and highly resistant to even the Guardian's powers.
Draws the attention of the gentleman who originally said he knew nothing. That could be very bad. If he's resistant to their powers, he'd be resistant to ours.
They are coming to enslave or destroy us. We were told basically fighting back was not an option. They're going to bombard us from space.
Send the Reaper Squad out. Have the Space Forces on standby. Full alert.
I would appreciate it if you could tell Napalm Death to give me my satellite back.
Charlie, give it to him. The kid. Dink.
I will actually extend my good hand to the little kid. It's nice to meet somebody that's as talented as you.
You're a tough fucking competitor. That was fun. Once I figured out what you were doing, found a way around it. Should really work on that.
Yeah, well, I'm still dealing with old technology. Not exactly, you know,
Upgrade.
the most. Yeah, well, see, if Lucian here would stop hogging all the fucking technology, we could.
We can discuss things later. If that is all you seek, my troops will be pulled back. For now, if we find out your information is correct, I will fully pull my troops away.
And as another sign of good faith, when I return, I will send you some information I intercepted. Maybe someone here might be able to decipher it.
Very well.
And you, since I heard you mention that it makes you guys useless too against them, do you have the ability to poof places?
Yeah.
Could I possibly get a lift home?
Smiles. He just thinks, next thing you know, both you and he are back in the living room.
If there's anybody around, I am holding up the whole no, don't fucking touch him sign.
Everybody's outside.
Okay, good. Alright, be gone.
He just smiles, he walks out the door. Blaine, you hear the door open. You just have to be closest to it. You're watching as these guys have stopped firing, stopped doing anything. They're just standing there.
Who the fuck is that?
I'm actually going to go with them because I know everybody else is outside. I need to make sure they don't shoot them, don't stab them.
Yeah, as he comes out the door, everybody kind of turns and looks. And yeah, there are a lot of guns and stuff pointed at him.
Yeah, I'm actually going to...
Robert! You see everybody turning the other direction.
I get up to look.
You see it's Edward. He's walking out of the house.
I squint my
see
eyes
Edwin
and
right behind
peer.
You see Edwin right behind him. Please do it, Robert. They're only on holdovers. I really want to watch you die.
Robert, touch him and I will kill you myself.
We have an agreement.
Okay.
He walks through your forces. Oh, everybody's pissed off. They want to kill the son of a bitch. But
Oh yeah.
you see him walk to the other troops. Give me your commander now. You see John Walker. Yes, sir. They have a brief conversation. You see troops turn around, walk out.
And I stand there with a cocky little grin on my face.
Wait,
Go back into the house to get my arm.
well, good news is the fighting has stopped.
You got a lot of repairs to make, I'm sure.
The rain, however, has not.
Hmm.
It's because the rain's not them. What? I didn't say that.
Weird. I don't like this rain. I'm not going near it.
You probably have your mouth
Rain
open.
will create a weaker vampire frenzy.
What?
Wouldn't the blood make a weaker vampire frenzy?
She's 5th gen.
Yes. She's 5th gen. She's not a friend.
Nope.
Plus, she already got it filled beforehand.
Yeah.
That's the only thing saving her. Yes. And the other vampires obviously are kept well fed because they're not. They're
And-
all opening their mouth and accepting it in. They're
It's-
not gonna
Or
turn
they
around and
use some of
walk
their power.
It's raining blood. That's not normal. Sorry.
No, it's not.
But,
And if I see anybody opening their mouth, I'm gonna stop them.
Okay. Well, you're trying to control the vampires from feeding off the blood because you don't know where it's from. You don't know how it's raining blood or why. You see what looks like a fireball coming in.
Oh
You
shit.
see as it hits the ground. I mean, it hits far enough away that it doesn't hit anybody. You see it hit the ground and then bounce a few times.
Ah.
it's begun.
Bouncing fireball.
Yes,
Awesome.
Mario's attacking us.
Da, 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 da.
And it has really bad aim. That's it shit.
You might need some
guys
water over here.
I just woke up and I blast water over there.
Okay.
Robert, the fire engine.
So do you go up near it, or do you just stare at the huge line of a hole it made?
What do these other vampires think of this fireball, by the way?
Several of them ran like hell because it's
Oh, good, they're not drinking the blood anymore.
No, they're more worried about catching on fire. The stronger ones are watching, but they're not getting any closer. Then when it gets put out, they start walking towards it.
I thought about freaking them out and sticking my hand in the fire.
Start screaming, "Oh my god!"
Hold my flaming hand that's not burning in front of my face.
Dude, check that out.
Exactly. I am a Malkavian.
You guys
Check it out.
You guys just watch a giant. You guys watch a giant fireball fall to the ground about 100 feet in front of you. The most you guys have done is put it out. The vampires are doing more than you guys are.
Where is it coming from? Where did it like came from? The sky, but what direction?
Yes. Hard to tell.
Hmm.
I actually
But you
walk
guys
up
weren't
to it and
exactly looking
examine
at
it.
its direction. You see Xavier with a gaping wound in his chest.
Oh shit.
Who?
Xavier, the god.
Well, if
Not
it,
only the god, he's your god, because he's the god of the Guardians.
I'm going to run over and see if I can help him.
And he was put out by a guardian.
Ironic.
I'll be right back.
Alright. As you try healing him, nothing seems to be working.
Robert.
I run over and
Before,
I actually run over and try to do a double healing with Blaine.
Doesn't work. You see shadows start to coalesce in front of you. So you see a very large figure in black carrying a very big sword. You see blood dripping from this black blade.
ooh,
Step away or you die next. You see him heading towards Xavier.
I'm sorry, he already took out our god. I'm going. I step away.
I step in between him and Xavier. I'd rather be dead than him.
hmm.
And no, by the way, before anybody asked, nobody recognizes him.
Do what?
I said, before anybody asks, nobody recognizes this individual.
I actually pull up my sword.
He just laughed at you.
You're gonna have to get through
Just
me
for you.
before you get through Xavier.
Just for your information, the sword he's wielding is bigger than you are. You see him just wave his hand and you go flying.
That veto's my idea.
Not here for you. You see him take the sword, reverse it, slam it into him.
Question.
Answer.
Is Edwin seeing this on the satellite? That's. Can I hit the motherfucker with a laser?
Let's see.
Like, he just threw Robert, and I've got to assume it's not one of Lucian's guys, because we have a deal currently.
Exactly.
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna fucking shoot his ass.
You see, as he plants the sword, you can see the energy seem to be getting transferred from Xavier to the sword. You guys, as Guardians, are starting to feel weak.
It's draining.
I'm going to attack.
Just as you're about to attack, you see a giant red beam shoot out of the sky. Nail him right now. Perfect shot. And then as the blinding light goes away, he's no longer there.
What
But
about
you guys definitely feel weaker. It's still there.
the sword?
I'm going to pull it out of Xavier.
Hope you have the strength to do so.
You tug and tug. You actually feel a bolt shoot through you, and you go flying against the wall.
What wall?
The wall of the
The
house?
wall of the house.
Alright, that's, You okay there, Blaine? Not even
I
looking
have
back.
no idea.
I'm still looking on the satellite.
Yeah, you hear the call through the house. You good over there,
Robert
Blaine?
actually gets up. Since I have powerful arms, I'm going to try it myself. I'm going to try to take it out with my powerful arms.
Well, the good news is you managed to pull it out. The bad news is you don't know where you're at. Giovanni, you watch him grab it, and then he just
Disappears. I got this person, this god laying in the middle of my lawn. Goodie.
Robert's in a bad habit of disappearing.
At the worst possible times.
I'm gonna go over there. Now, I'm assuming he has a heartbeat. I'm gonna see if he's still alive.
Barely. He's barely hanging on.
Blaine's going to get back up and try to get back over to Xavier to try to heal him again.
Okay. Slight healing, not much. Unfortunately,
I'm
that
just going to
sword.
keep trying and trying.
That sword causes a wound that doesn't heal. That's the bad thing. Gods can't even heal that wound.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you ran across a guy you really didn't want to fuck with. Poor Robert's going to be in agony.
And Edwin shot his ass with a giant laser.
Right?
The only one who can wield that sword is dead. Robert has issues now. Robert, real quick. Robert, you appear in a black area. You see a female sitting on a throne. Behind her, you see a giant black spiderweb.
Mm.
Drop the sword and teleport.
You foolish fucking child. You know how long it took me to create him? You see her just think the sword just rips right out of your hand. Welcome to a new level of pain. She snaps. You're on a rack. That, by the way, is the goddess of the Dark Weed, one of the most powerful deities in the universe.
I figured that's who it was.
Who Edwin just killed was her personal guardian. Ironically, Edwin should be where you're at right now, Robert, but you grabbed the sword.
And to think, if he couldn't pull it out, Edwin was going to try. So thank you for bringing your powerful arms to light there, Robert. You saved Edwin's life.
I put myself in the water and I try to wiggle out.
Doesn't work.
Damn it.
You're not getting out with your powers, I'm telling you that now.
Well, Blaine, we can't just leave him sitting here on the lawn now, can we? Why don't we get him inside?
The
Alright,
rain
I'll grab his
stops.
upper body, grab his legs.
Okay. She grabs part of his body, you grab the other part.
Yep.
And
He's
don't
heavy.
touch his pee-pee.
I'm gonna go on a limb here and say that blood, the
Was that
blood
really
is
necessary?
Xavier's blood.
Yeah.
Underneath.
Sorry.
As a player, I'm just going out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say that that blood that was raining was Xavier.
Partially, yes. Which makes it very dangerous because some of those vampires drink it.
I knew there was a reason I didn't want to drink it.
No, that wasn't
Now you
it.
have some very scary. Now you have some very scary, powerful vampires running around right now.
Oh, great.
Yeah, until they wear off that blood.
And well, that's the only good thing is it can wear off quickly. They didn't drink a lot. It's not like they were drinking it by the gallon.
Right.
Now you guys managed to get him inside. He's fucking heavy, and you know the slippery ground was not exactly helping either.
Oh, boy.
In the world that I'm in, can I summon Jade to save me, or will it be a risk?
Jade cannot reach you where you're at. You cannot even feel her connection right now.
Which means Jade's probably
Wave. Oh yeah, Jade is fucking flipping out right now.
She can't kill you, but she's still alive, so she's probably confused as fuck.
Yes. She thinks you're dead, but somehow she's living. She's confused as fuck right now.
Can we see? Is she like at the house?
Yes,
Anywhere?
she's
So we
storming
can...
around, ranting out nothing. You're not even sure what she's saying at this
Right.
point because she's
I
going
can-
into
Right,
various
but I can
languages.
probably assume that she's on a rant.
Oh yeah.
Demon!
She ain't breaking anything.
Oh, like me.
What?
Deal with her!
What? Fuck. He walks over, grabs the hold of her. She decks the shit out of him. Ow, bitch. She didn't get back up. God, she hits like a hammer. Walks back over. He didn't even think twice. He decks her this time. Fuck that. Once he gets her on the ground, he just sits on top of her, holding her down. There's a mental communication going on right now that be glad you're not involved in.
There's a... Yep, I did it on purpose, too.
Well, remember, he's a red dragon. He doesn't really care.
Exactly.
It's like, fuck you. I'll beat your ass, bitch.
Exactly, that's why I
different.
was like, oh, deal with her. Don't care how you do it, just deal with her.
Edwin, you watch Demon, as you heard her call him, walk up, try and talk to the lady, and the lady fucking decks him pretty hard. He's shooting, takes a few steps back, shakes it off. He walks up, doesn't even think twice. Ram! Nice fucking roundhouse hit. She's unconscious. She goes down. He gets on top of her, and now he's just staring at her. Looks like they're just staring each other down, as far as you can tell. Robert, it dawns on you. You know exactly where you're at. And you know this is not someone you want to piss off. But the good news is she has two counterparts who would help you. The
Can
god
they hear
of the
me
Grey
tell-
Weave, the god of the Grey Weave,
And the White
Aeon,
Weave.
and the god of the Light Weave,
I actually asked for the... Can I do it telepathically, or do I have to actually ask for help?
You could try it both ways.
I would go for more of the uh-oh factor on the Dark Weave's face if you call for both of them out loud.
She has rules she has to follow too.
I actually call them out. Call out both of their names and I say, uh-oh.
And then it doesn't work. Because you
That
said
would
uh-oh.
suck.
They don't know who uh-oh is.
Well, the only good part is that when he said Aeon's name, Aeon's a curious sort. He's a dragon. Go figure. He comes to investigate. Of course, Robert, never seeing Aeon in his true form, would probably be freaked out because he's a huge dragon. He actually makes your dragons look like puppies. And he has one head of every color of dragon known.
Oh,
He's a big
multi-head.
Multi-head.
See him walk in. You see all heads kind of look down at you. It's kind of disturbing because these multi-heads are staring at you now. See him change down. Hey, look, it's that guy in the gray robes.
Gandalf.
Yes, it's Gandalf.
You shall not pass.
Lucinda, you're being a very bad girl. You know better. There are rules for a reason. This asshole destroyed my guardian. No, he did not. He had nothing to do with it. He had the sword in his hand. Sounds like a fucking personal problem. You have two choices. You let him go, or we go to war. Your choice. She just waves her hand. Robert, you... Nah, she doesn't do it nicely. You're thrown back to Earth, and you land really hard right in the spot where Xavier was. Thankfully, he's not there anymore.
Hey guys, we got another visitor. Oh, never mind. We're good. It's Robert.
Good. I didn't want any more visitors today.
I mean, I'm watching this satellite. I haven't moved from the chair.
As long as his
Well,
eyes
Blaney-
are plugged in, we're good.
Oh, it is plugged in.
Oh, God.
Well,
The
Blaney
question
here
is, what
that Robert is
when
back.
I hit, do I get knocked out from the huge blow that I take to the earth?
Yeah, she wasn't nice about it. She basically was as if she took you in her hand and threw you as hard as she could straight into the ground. Aeon said she had to let you go. She didn't say how. But she's well within her rights to beat you around like a redhead stepchild.
Pretty much.
So
Great.
yeah, you're just like a lump on the ground. Because you landed at an awkward angle, so you're like... Anybody else would think you're dead.
After we get done with him, seeing as it's been mentioned that we had incoming in the form of Robert,
He's not moving.
I'll go get his ass. If I have to spend blood to pick his ass up, I will. To put it into my strength.
Thankfully, a couple others actually come to help you. Oh yeah, when you get there, ooh, that doesn't look like he's going to wake up very comfortable.
Good, let me just fling him onto the floor. No, I'm just kidding.
You asshole!
Hey. Kristoff might have been able to calm me down, but I'm still pissed at you.
Well, they help you bring him inside, and they're like, "Where do we put him?"
There, I just pointed a spot on the floor. There.
They just kind of drop him down.
Thank you.
Edwin, you would notice
Huh?
that Edwin, you would notice the ones that helped her, are the other shifters who he left behind.
Well, actually, I could point them to the stairs and just say, drop him here.
Not that.
I'm not either.
They may not be happy he left them, but at least they got brought back.
Right. That's what I said. I might be pissed, but I'm not going to do that to him. That's just adding insult to injury, though.
I'm gonna call one of the shifters over.
And I do
What's up,
thank
everyone?
them for their help.
They not.
Can you send my sister? I need to see her.
Very well. They leave. I'll be right back in a minute. So if anybody needs a break, take it in.
Okay.
Smoke break for me,
Yeah, whatever. I'll be right back.
bitch.
Bathroom break. Oh!
Everybody to the bathroom or cig breaks. Everybody to the bathroom or cig breaks. Two and a half hours into this.
I don't know what time our turn to see how that fucks it up. It's 2 workers. Well, yeah, but I'm saying once we get up there in the middle. Once we get up there in the middle. Mm-hmm.
Just waiting on the other two now. Edwin, you will notice that you're starting to lose some of your satellites. They're just not there anymore.
Here they come.
Holly's heavy breathing into the other end.
Holly, you don't need to know what you. We don't need a reenactment of Giovanna and Kristoff.
Hopefully Demon wasn't sitting outside the door for that one.
No, but I'm sure telepathically you heard it all.
He knows more than he's going to ever let on. Remember, Holly, you guys are linked.
Huh?
I said, remember, you guys are linked.
That's true.
Whenever you're horny, so is he.
Oh god.
And Jade, the only female. Poor Jade.
Alright. She's the only female dragon. In human form,
That's
they
true.
can mate with anyone.
Oh, good lord.
Hurry, John, hurry up. So I can talk to my sister.
Demon's nailing your sister. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't care if he could whoop Edwin's ass, he'd have a hell of a fight on his hands.
That would be fun.
I mentioned.
Not to mention,
Just kidding. What?
not to mention, Demon have to take on the rest of the Cairn. That'd be a lot of pissed off. That'd be a lot of pissed off shifters.
I know. I'm messing around.
Especially if there's
And-
Fury and there was a woman that young taken by something. Oh yeah.
There are, by the way. Plus, his sister's 14 years old.
Oh well.
Even Demon has standards.
Well,
No.
then. No.
14, that's like 10 minutes on my planet. No, I'm good.
Right.
It's like 2 minutes on the plane. What are you doing? Alright. Your sister arrives, Edwin. Yes, bro.
I need you to talk to the elders. They need to get on it and summon the Incarnas. Gaia is in severe danger.
I'll tell him. She runs out.
I'm going back to searching through space. See if I can see them coming, because that's who I have a feeling knocked out my fucking satellites.
And I'm gonna continue with cleanup around here.
I'm gonna
Everybody
help
falling
with
out of the
Oh,
sky. Edwin, as you're using the various cameras on the satellites to look around, on one of them you catch a glimpse of a small fleet of ships coming in. You see another force coming to intercept, obviously Lucians, you're gathering. The fight doesn't go well at all.
Yeah, I'll be turning any attack satellites to them to attack the not Lucian troops.
Okay. Well, it's hard because at one point in time they all get intermingled.
Hey, they knew what they were getting to when they went into space.
Shit happens.
Yep.
Hey, a few less Illusions troops, the better.
Yep.
And I will yell out to the house that they're here.
They're outside, so they can't hear you. But one of the servants nods, runs out.
I don't know what that means.
Giovanna, you see a servant run out to you. You didn't hear him. You're outside, too far away.
Right?
Giovanna, we have a problem.
I look up. Yes.
Edwin says they're here.
What does that mean?
It didn't sound good. That's all I gotta say.
Oh boy, I'll go talk to him.
Where's Blaine?
Last I remember, healing Xavier, or trying.
Blaine!
What?
Where are you at right now?
Trying to kill Xavier.
Okay. You're trying everything. You're literally wearing yourself down, and nothing's working. You can heal a little bit, but not a lot.
I'm gonna try.
Well, unfortunately, a good part of his power was drained.
I start going back in.
Okay.
I'm going to yell for Gaia for help.
Flora.
What I can do.
Flora.
Flora.
You wouldn't yell for her.
We know her as Gaia. You know her as Flora.
Actually,
I'll be right
ironically,
back.
they're two different entities. Gaia does exist, and so does Flora. As you ask her for help, you don't know if you get a response. You notice that sunlight seems to pour in and point directly at Xavier. You see him kind of glow, and as the glow gets so bright, literally you have to turn your eyes away. By the time you can see through your eyelids that the glow's gone, you turn and look, Xavier's gone. The door opens, you see a servant. Blaine, Edwin says they're here.
Who's here?
I didn't ask, he just said they're here, so I decided to let everybody I know. Might want to ask him.
Holly, if you don't know, you're muted.
I think she said she'll be right back. I think should deal with something first.
So Blaine is going to find Edwin and ask him what he meant.
Edwin's still where he was. Eyeball attached to the wall.
Oh.
Arm in my lap. Every now and then pausing to take a gulp of orange juice. And
Robert, you finally wake up. Drowsy as hell. And you're hurting in places you didn't realize you could hurt.
I slowly try to get up.
Oh yeah, that didn't help. As you try moving,
And
you're
I
like,
just
ow!
I just lay there then and try to heal a little bit.
Okay. Blaine, as you come down to see Edwin, you see Edwin, and then you see Robert laying on the floor. You see him kind of move a little bit. You actually hear him go, ow! And then lay back down.
I'm going to look at Edwin and I'm going to ask him, what did you mean they're here?
On a, in a corner of the screen, I'm going to show the battle that's going on in space.
The battle that Lucian's forces are losing, and losing badly. You managed to take out a couple of their ships, but now they're intermingling, literally, purposely trying to put Lucian ships in the line of fire.
We can't do shit now.
They're not stupid. Welcome back, Holly.
Yeah, sorry. Anton woke up crying, and I don't know why.
Josh probably went, "Ooh, motherfucker!"
No.
As you get in the house, you see Edwin, you see Blaine, you see Robert just laying there. He looks like he's awake now because his eyes are open, but it doesn't look like he's moving too much. And you see on the screen in front of Edwin, you see a massive space battle.
I'm gonna guess that's the who that's coming, but who are they?
Half-dragons apparently highly resistant to their abilities. By they, I mean the Guardians of Earth.
Oh. Okay.
And then you see the video just go out.
That's not good.
Thank you for pointing the obvious, Giovanna.
Anytime.
And just for that, I'm going to tug on the wire to detach the eye from its port and let go without ever moving.
Oh. Oh.
Even though it hurts to smile, I am gonna fucking smile at that one.
I turn around and walk away,
I'm gonna
rubbing my eye. Oh.
And when you're getting reports from the rest of the group, you can actually see it on the screen. We just lost satellite, and it's listing off the satellites. You guys are getting your satellites depleted pretty quickly.
Well, I will tell everyone to disengage. No need to lose them all.
Very well.
We've done
Alright,
what we
Blaine,
could.
what do you do, Blaine?
Blaine is
watched it
gonna
pretty
walk
close.
over
Okay.
and try to help Robert up.
Oh, Robert, that hurts. Every bit of movement hurts.
Note how you're just crumpled up on the floor.
And Blaine is gonna call to the other Guardian.
I'll say there's not much Edwin could do, so if you need me to play right here, I am available.
Fortunately, Edwin's kind of limited in what he can do right now.
Yeah, so is Giovanna, but
As Edwin, I apologize. I need to get with my Karen and see what we can do about summoning the Incarnates.
some of the what?
Here's, of course, the Incarnates,
They are gods.
Oh.
the big guns.
And he walks out. Pink. And poof, Rhaegar's there.
But he's not Ravnos anymore, so that's the old here.
Ah, god damn it, really? I thought I sent the Guardian one.
No.
Chaos.
Oh, if Rahira poops in here, I'm definitely out.
But Rhaegar is your...
Well, Rahira appears. He was quite the first time. Peace!
Where are you going?
Robert.
I missed you.
You're gonna miss the house too, and you see all the damage done to it. I'm running. Don't worry, Robert's here for you to blame for it too.
That's fucked up.
I'm just kidding.
I'm virtually paralyzed, and you're throwing me under the fucking bus.
Just kidding. I don't really run because I'm probably not even expecting Rahira to show up.
Yeah.
Just messing, just playing with you.
Because it is Rhaegar, I will appear behind Giovanna. Thank you for a big hug.
Wait, somebody just
Well,
like comes up from behind me.
And hugs you. Yeah.
My immediate reaction. What
Kicking
the?
the balls.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, I don't.
I'm
kick
going
the
to
balls.
lick the side of her. I'm going to lick the side of her face and say, "Shh, it's okay."
Let go, let go. Ew, why did you do that?
Because I'm motherfucking Rhaegar.
Right here. Slobber. I'm like,
I'm going to let go.
You just see her like wiping it repeatedly off her face. Like if she could rub her face raw, she probably would be.
So we got a problem here. What the fuck is wrong with you, Robert?
Let me just put it this way: I got
Oh, it
I
looks
got
like-
plummeted to the earth at probably about 300 light years.
Maybe miles a second.
Yep.
We have. Why am I here?
Well, we're here. I think the bigger problem isn't what happened to Robert. And I point over to where Xavier is. I think that's your bigger
Well,
problem.
Not there anymore.
Oh, not there anymore? Oh,
No.
I must have missed that end of it when I got up.
Mhm.
Just
Blaine
kidding.
jumps in and looks over here and goes, I called for all the Guardians. We have a serious problem.
Did somebody forget to pay the bill?
No.
Yes.
I love the way you said that. That's great.
Are we out of Cheetos, Funyuns? What? What's the problem?
Xavier got a knife through his chest.
That was not just a name.
That's what I felt.
And we
No,
have
the
a
other
bigger
Guardians
problem
were
coming after us now. And we have a big problem coming at us now.
Hey, Blaine.
What?
You control air, right?
Mm-hmm. Which doesn't affect these fucking assholes.
No, but it affects. We can't use our powers on each other. But technically, it's not on us. Can you create atmospheric, like pressure and conditions around us, so we could say go into space and give them help?
Probably could.
Not in your weakened state.
Oh, sure. I could if I wasn't so weak.
You
Right,
know,
you guys do feel your power slowly restoring. That's a good sign.
you know what? I have an idea. I'm going. Where is Xavier?
Well, he got a knife through his chest, and then I called for Flora, and the next thing I know, he's gone.
That was an awfully big knife.
Yeah, it was.
That's a big damn knife.
So
That
Xavier's with
yeah, that
Flora.
I ended up taking out of the ground and
Whoa.
being
No,
transported.
you took it out of
to
Xavier.
someplace. I took it out of Xavier and ended up transporting to someplace where I was.
You didn't say.
But Brian, I couldn't
Flora,
even.
You prick. Well, I say we all go see Flora and see what we can do about summoning the other gods if we all work together to try and heal Xavier so we can get our fucking powers back. Instead of just making one god do it, why don't we all do it? Xavier is part of us. He's part of Earth. We need to defend Earth. We can't do that if it's taking him this long to heal. So peace, and I poof. Concentrating on Flora.
Okay. Blaine?
I'm going to
Robert?
concentrate on Flora. I'm going to concentrate on Flora and go.
Okay. Robert?
I'm gonna try my best to concentrate on Flora. Also, knowing that I'm in a lot of pain, I'm gonna try my best.
Alright. You all appear in a large building. You see very big seats all around. Remember when Percy Jackson went and met the gods?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, that's what you're seeing. You two guys, big guns.
Do we see Xavier or Flora?
You see Flora. She's sitting at the head. Yes, gentlemen and ladies.
I came to see if we all, gods and guardians alike, focus our energies on Xavier to restore him. Will that help?
It couldn't hurt, but it will leave us open.
We're open as it is. We don't really have a choice at the moment.
You see a female in pure white, white dress. You see a mace on her hip. She just appears, actually standing next to you guys. She's actually your size right now. Maybe I can help. You actually see the other gods in front of you kneel.
I will kneel.
Robert kneels.
I know who she is.
Bling
If
bow.
the gods are kneeling, that's a good sign. Please, everybody, I forget sometimes.
Formalities,
Stand up.
my lady.
I understand. My name is Corinne. I am goddess of the White League.
No. Hi.
I am aware of the blade that injured Xavier. It can be healed. In order to ensure that your focuses, your attentions can be diverted where they need to be, I will handle getting him back to power. You as Guardians need to prepare the planet. I'd recommend talking to your other halves.
And I know right where they're at. Don't we, guys?
Mm-hmm.
I poofed to
Everybody
lose
just cut in along. Yep, so do the others. You guys feel your power restored. As you see Lucian standing there, he's looking very confused. Because
Hey,
now you're home. Great, more.
Yeah, I'm not here to talk
thought
to you.
we had a way of-
Your stuff.
I thought we had a way of blocking these assholes from coming here. They had help. You see Robert, you see Edward say. He steps forward. Shut up, Lucian, and just waves his hand. You see Lucian speaking, nothing coming out. He gets so annoying sometimes. We pretty much have an idea why you're here.
Yeah, we've come to drag your ass out into the fight. No choice.
Makes you think we weren't going to be in that fight.
Yeah, see, we were going to be in a fight too, but we all need to kind of work together here. Not just go up there and do what we do best on our own.
Contrary to what you may think about all of us, we may be anti-Guardians, but there's still a purpose for this planet. And we're going to do everything we can to at least keep it running. And then we'll convert it to the way we want. But I damn sure don't want some other empire come running through here and fucking with us.
Yeah, no shit. So,
Our goddamn planet. If we want to fuck it up, let us fuck it up. We don't need other people's help.
we've been doing
So
a great
we're in.
job of it. All right.
That's what we do.
So, matter and antimatter. I know your guys' name, but whatever. I don't give a shit at the moment. We need to be really big. We need wings. Air. Whatever that's not air. We need to be able to breathe in space.
Well, then we
Everybody else?
get the hell out of here.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
We're not going to destroy this place.
Right, you work for this guy. Oh, yeah, whatever. Alright. I understand.
And technically he works for us, but long story. We'll go there later. We'll have a nice cup of tea over it later.
Right. Well, step outside.
Alright. Everybody steps out. The vacuum looks at air. You ready? Blaine. Blaine!
She's passing out.
I don't even know what. Is that the phone?
The hell?
I don't know. I can't see it.
I don't
Ah.
know.
Meds.
For nasal spray.
Hmm.
The allergies are getting to her.
'Tis the season.
No, it's the cat.
Oh, the cat. It sucks.
She's allergic. She's allergic to cats. Yeah, she owns 2 of them. Let's not go there. The one that you know is your opposite lane looks at you. You ready?
Let's do this shit.
As you two and Adam and Antimatter concentrate, all of you appear floating in space. You also notice that behind you, Earth is a little smaller than you're used to. And as you look at each other, you have wings. And everybody's breathing just fine.
I'm going to draw my sword.
Ooh. Everybody else does the same.
Yep.
And I'm going to charge in.
Okay.
What are we
Well,
fighting?
they definitely
Aircraft?
Yep. They definitely were not expecting giant creatures to come flying out of nowhere and attack them. So it caught them a little off guard. You guys maneuvering around. There was quite a large force that was coming.
Oh. Hey. Blaine. Can you, like, use your powers, get Lucian's guys out of here? You, mode, or in telepathically telling Vacuum, we need a black hole.
He smiles.
Let's see what I can
you
do.
help with that too. He looks right back at you. You know, you can help with that too.
And me being chaos.
Combination of
only
our efforts.
with anti-chaos, so that would probably be order, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, ironic, isn't it?
Two
Corrupted order, but it's
going to try it while the enemy is attacking Lucian's troops. For the enemy only, try to disguise Lucian's troops as their own.
interesting.
Only to them. So
well, the good news is that it does work. It seems like they stopped firing, but since Lucian's troops are still firing on them, it's not helping a lot.
oh, that's fine. Matter of fact, then it becomes, you know, oh, wait a second, is that really shit? Who am I shooting at?
Yeah, it's definitely caught them off guard. But they are going for the very large figures that are obviously not on their side. So they actually start firing at you guys.
Alright, fuckers. Ooh. Hey, as they're firing on me, I'm going to open a portal in front of me and behind them.
Okay. Okay.
And as he's doing it, I look at my other half and say, "Let's throw a little ice their way."
Not like giant ass ice meteors to deal with on top of it.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
There's ice meteors. Suddenly there's fiery comets coming out of nowhere. There's all kinds of shit coming at. Many hours later, Lucian's forces are pretty much all but decimated because shit happened.
They suck.
They were in the way. They didn't get the hint to move the fuck out of the way. So you're like, you know what? If you're that stupid, you deserve to die. But shit we gotta deal with later anyways. And it doesn't seem like the anti-guardians give a shit either.
Yeah.
And it just as well turn on them anyways. They didn't like them anyways. Many hours later, what's left of the enemy's forces actually, they just seem to disappear. They ran.
Good.
Can't say they won't be back, but at least they ran for now. Might give us a little more time.
So all we need enough for Earth to prepare. We're not the only ones going to be fighting them.
I say we go to their planet and blow their fucking shit up.
Okay, when they're inside of the ships, that's one thing, but I heard properly, you guys mentioned that they're resistant to what we can do.
Got a point.
So
And it's
we
one
all-
thing to protect Earth. It's one thing to protect Earth, which I'm sure we're getting this boost for that particular reason. But if it involves going somewhere else, I wouldn't count the power as working quite as well. Anyways.
So I'm going to poof back to my
If they were.
house.
Yeah. Everybody, well, all the Guardians appear back at the house. Thankfully, with their powers reborn, they make short work of repairing the damages that Lucian and his forces did.
Mhm.
And everybody begins to prepare. I'm going to leave it at that.
Alright.
Thank you all for watching, those who did, and we are